In substitution problems, I like to start by putting parentheses around each of my variables. In this particular problem, take a close look here. We have y sub 2 and y sub 1. Please notice how these little numbers here are below the number, or towards the bottom half of the number, rather than above them like an exponent. This is what an exponent would look like. This is y squared, whereas this is y sub 2. Okay, very, very different. In this case, it means y times y. This case, it just means y number 2. Okay, very important because this is actually part of the variable. So I'm going to put the parentheses around not only the y, but the sub 2 and the sub 1. Same thing in the bottom half. It's an x sub 2, not an x squared. And if you look, each of these over here has a sub in it as well, a subscript. That's what they're called. Okay, so those are actually going to disappear, and they don't have any part in the actual operations that are going on. So now I can rewrite this problem, taking out those variables with their subscripts and leaving behind the subtraction and the division bar. So anywhere I see a y sub 2, like right here in the beginning, I'm going to put in a 9. And anywhere I see a y sub 1, I'm going to put in a 4. And the same thing on the bottom. Anywhere I see an x sub 2, I'm going to put an 8. And anywhere there's an x sub 1, I'm going to put a 5. After that, we can just start to simplify. So I've got my division bar here in the middle. And I can take the 9 minus 4, which will give us 5. And then I can take the 8 minus 5, which will give us 3. Check to be sure that this cannot reduce any farther. 5 over 3 cannot, so that's going to be our answer.